Hello Year 9, Mrs. Randall here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the GCSE music course that we offer you as one of your options into Year 10. And we teach the Edexcel GCSE syllabus, and I teach this alongside Mr. Williams. So why should you choose GCSE music? Well, I think the most important reason why is that you enjoy making music, you enjoy creating music, you enjoy performing music, and you enjoy listening to music in a variety of different styles. And along the way, we will hope that you will become fulfilled with your musical skills, that you'll develop your confidence, that you'll maintain your motivation, and that you will have a sense of academic achievement. So the key aims and objectives of the syllabus are that you can grow your own interest and enjoyment and skills in your musical studies. We get you to understand how you might make music individually, but also as part of a group. And we develop your understanding and appreciation of a wide range of different kinds of music. And alongside this, we're also developing your life skills, your critical and creative thinking, your cultural understanding, your self-confidence and your self-motivation. So during the course of the GCSE syllabus, we'll investigate, analyse and evaluate all sorts of different styles of music and its features. And you'll learn to perform and compose and appreciate these different types of music too. There are 3 components to the GCSE music course. The first of these is performing, and that's worth 30%. And we'll do a wide variety of different performance activities all the way through the course. But in Year 11, you choose a performance piece that you can do as a soloist, and you choose an ensemble piece that you can do with other people. And you can play on any instrument or voice, and the music can be in any style. And together, those 2 performances will last for a total of 4 minutes. And sometimes people ask me, what kind of grade should I be? And I don't have any grade criteria, so I don't say you have to be grade this to be able to take the GCSE music. But to get the higher grades, the grade 7 to 9, you should be performing music of around about grade 4 or 5 standard. Then the composition side of things. So again, this is all about developing your practical skills, but in Year 11, you will compose 2 pieces for final assessment. One of those is written to a set brief by the exam board, and one of the others is a free choice composition. Now, all the way through the course, we're looking at developing your composing skills through using music notation software like Sibelius, using sequencing software like Logic, and also developing your understanding of chords and harmony and melody and how to write for specific instruments and indeed in specific styles. So those are the 2 coursework elements, 30% on performance and 30% on composition. Then the final 40% of the marks for the GCSE come from an appraising exam. This is a written and listening exam that the students take in the summer of Year 11. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that. So during the course of Year 10 and Year 11, we will study music in 4 different areas: instrumental music, vocal music, music for stage and screen, and fusions. And through the study of these different types on genres of music, we particularly focus on 2 set works: a set work by Bach and Beethoven in the instrumental music section, Purcell and Queen in vocal music, Stephen Schwartz, Defying Gravity, and John Williams' Star Wars in music for stage and screen. And then in the fusions category, we study music which combines and fuses together different musical styles and cultures. And we look at a piece of music by the Afro-Celt sound system and one by Esperanza Spalding. Now, when we're studying this type of music, what we will look at is for you to be able to understand the form and the structure, be able to use musical vocabulary to describe how the composers have created the actual styles of music, get an understanding of the stylistic features for those different types of music. So why does Baroque music sound like Baroque music, and why is a fusion piece like a fusion piece, and what elements are they fusing together? How is this creating the atmosphere and mood for the Star Wars opening titles? And we get you to be able to evaluate how the composers have created those pieces of music and understand a little bit around the conventions of how that music's been created at the different times and places. So there are lots of different views on studying GCSE music. You can see that there. I'm not going to read them out to you, but you can see that obviously the practical's an enjoyable part of it, that it does help to read musical notation, although it's not the most important part. The fact that actually using the computer and being able to use those programs really help them to hear how their musical ideas fit together. Enjoy making music with other people in the class. And obviously learning about music that perhaps is unfamiliar to you is really interesting and can really broaden your horizons. So there are often some questions that people tend to ask over and over again. So I thought I'd just answer some of those for you guys now. The first is that I don't have a lesson on an instrument. Well, that's okay. It helps if you do, but it's not the most important thing. You just need to make sure that you're prepared to practice and develop your skills in performance on an instrument or by singing. And then people often are worried a little bit about composing. Some people say they find it really hard to come up with their own musical ideas, but we give you loads and loads of help and guidance in year 10, particularly, and kind of build those kind of building blocks and little skills and give you a kind of toolkit in which you can then really go to town and be really creative in your compositions in year 11. A couple of other things people ask about reading music, kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, but it doesn't matter if you can't read music very well. I'm never going to put a piece of music in front of you and go, play that now. Okay, but it does help in the analysis of the set pieces that we've got to look at. So a basic knowledge is important, and we would hope that you'll be able to develop that during the course. I don't like listening to classical music. We want you to be open-minded individuals. We want you to be able to understand and appreciate a wide variety of music. So there is classical music on the syllabus. There's rock music on the syllabus. There's musical theatre. There's all sorts of different styles of music on the syllabus, and you have to be open-minded and be prepared to listen to music that's unfamiliar to you. And then people often ask about, I get really nervous, I can't perform in front of other people. You know what? That's okay. Professional musicians get nervous too. But when it actually comes down to it for the assessment, the only people that you need to perform in front of are the two people who are assessing you, and that's myself and Mr. Williams. So there are a number of benefits that there are for studying music at any level, but it is an academic subject in its own right, but it will benefit your other subjects too. And recent studies show that playing a musical instrument and singing can enhance your general performance in other subjects, and it can actually benefit your learning in multiple ways because it activates all parts of the brain, your motor skills, your auditory skills, and your sensory skills. And increasingly, employers and universities are looking for young people who have the skills in creative subjects, because they are creative thinkers, good communicators, and team workers. That's a brief rundown of the syllabus and what we offer at Gcse. So if you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to contact either myself or Mr. Williams if you have any further questions. Thanks.